Okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I don't think I need this right now. Put the keyboard over there. I can't see the screen. I can't see the screen. There we go. Oh, people in here. Hi, Barry Cooper. How are you? How are you? I'm still settling in. I'm still getting comfy. Oh, oh. You ever notice as you get older, you can't cross your legs like you used to? Mm-hmm. You remember those days? Huh? I know. This is out of whack here. Okay. That's better. Hello, everybody. DJI! Nathan's in the house. I feel so much better when you're right there, DJI. I know that the trolls will not get in, will they? No, they won't. They won't. I got to readjust a couple of things. I'm getting old. So old. So old. So old. I need to move that so I could see you guys. There. Okay, I think that'll work, right? See, oh, that's a little bit better. Now, when I talk to you, I'm looking at you, right? Right. Okay. Let's see what's going on, Barry. How's it going? Doing good. No complaints. No complaints. Whew. We've been busy today. Miss Maria's still cleaning. She's on a cleaning spree, and that's good. That's what a good wife should be doing: cleaning the house. I don't know, DJ. What'd you say? Oh man, that jumped. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to leave at least 100. For what? DJI, what did I miss? So I'm going to leave at least 100 what? Comments on your videos. Oh, okay, do that. Start right now. Don't let me get in the way. John Esper, good evening from Columbus, Ohio. Jordan Atkins, hi, good evening to you too. Smoky Mountain family, yo, 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 yo. Dan the Mountain Man, how are you? You're not at work tonight? Sunday night? You must be off. Must be off. Saying hello to everybody as well. Joshy and Stacy. Joshy and Stacy, how are you guys? Are you back in Gatlinburg or back in Georgia? Rodney Buchanan. Hello, Mr. Jeff. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, it's been. We got home not too long ago. We were out driving around, shooting video, enjoying ourselves, having fun. And then Miss Marie came home and had a cleaning bug attack her. You still cleaning, Miss Marie? She brought downstairs. I don't hear much noise. I heard the vacuum before. That was downstairs.
I'm going to iron the gloves.
Okay, she's going to iron now. Make sure you iron my underwear and my socks. She does it anyway. I can't believe that. Do any of you, does your wives iron your underwear and your socks while they're on you? That's what she does. She gets the iron. Hello, 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 hello. No, she doesn't. She's in one of her moods. That's okay. Primo Stoker, hello. Primo Stoker, how are you? Hojo, hello, hello. Jeff and the chat, DJI Barry, the whole crew, appreciate that. Dorothy Patton, hey Jeff, how you doing? Doing good. DJI, no sir, they won't unless I look away for 0.05 seconds. That's when, as soon as you look away or go somewhere, get a drink of water, whatever it is, that's when the trolls, because they're watching through your TV, as you know, they all do that. Northeast Georgia mountain folk saying hello.
Can we wash the comforter tonight?
I guess if you want, she's spraying stuff. Odoban. Do I stink?
No, but
she's playing Odoban. You want to say quick hello?
No, because
She's
I'm
really
not
all
doing-
messy. She's all messy. Look at you. If you want to put the comforters in, make sure you put it under blankets. One only at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah, you
two?
can't stuff it two into a washing machine. It'll be a loosey skit for sure. Oh, the suds will be coming out of the thing. You can only do one at a time.
So how am I gonna do it?
You're gonna do one, and then you take it out and do the other. You can only put. I mean, I don't know a washer. The washer isn't like the ones at the laundry.
What?
Those big giant
Can
ones.
I put bleach a little bit?
No bleach. Oh, for goodness sake!
Okay.
Do you want everyone wants pink clothes? To have Miss Marie wash them. Everything will come up pink. Pink, I say.
One at a time. What? It's been heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
She's in one of her moods. Who am I to say? Don't clean the house. Right, guys? Who am I? Exactly. Philip Holcomb, how are you? Barbara Koff, hello to you. Oh, goodness gracious, EG, I feel better, Jordan. Is Jordan not feeling well? I hope you're feeling better. Jim Spencer, that's fine. You got to make money, brother. That's right. Josh and Stacy, not much in there right now. Eric, why do I only stop when I'm not there? Randall Hill. The font is just a little small. You gotta love. Oh, I do. I got no complaints. She gets in her clean. She's already done the bathrooms, the upper and lower. They're clean. The kitchen is done. The dining room is done. I think she vacuumed up here. I don't know. I was downstairs editing, and then I said, "Oh man, it's late." Everybody, make sure that they move their clocks ahead by an hour. Did you do that? I hope so. I hope you did that because you're supposed to. Let's see. JW Hockey, how are you? Hi, Miss Marie and Jeff. Good pleasure to meet you, JW. Pleasure, hockey. I'm assuming you're into hockey. I used to play hockey, right wing defense. That's how I lost my front tooth and chipped a bunch of them. Yeah, slap shot right in the face. Climbed right up my stick, right into my mouth. What are the chances of that? I mean, my mouth is always open, but that puck found a home quick. Philip Holcomb, snow Saturday, Miss Marie, spring cleaning Sunday. Yeah, she didn't waste any time on doing that. I've already been informed I have to take all the screens out of the window and I have to wash them and the windows too. That's my job, is doing the windows inside now, which means there's a ladder in my future. Yes, a ladder. I'm not looking forward to that, but I agreed to do it, so I'm going to do it. Holcomb. Primo. If I could just raise that font just a hair, I could read that. But I've misplaced my glasses. I do not know where they are. I thought they were in the car, but I do not know where they are. And that doesn't please me. I know I had them on yesterday for sure, and I thought I came in the house with them, but I can't find them. You turn that volume down, please. Primo Stoker. Jeff, have you met the 7-time world barbecue champion? No. Myron Mixon, post from the Cherokee Grill on a regular basis. Must have a cabin in Gatlinburg. Could very well be, but I never met him. I have no idea, but I'll keep my eye out for him. DJI, I was in the middle of liking and commenting on all your videos. Thank you. Starting from oldest to newest. Thank you. Funny watching your older ones. Yeah, they are not funny. Sad, sick and sad. Yes. Well, I hadn't figured out what this whole thing was a couple of years ago. It's not structured like I was trained to do. Television. There's a certain structuring you do, and it doesn't fit this criteria at all. So I had to re-educate myself on what the do's and don'ts are in this medium. Rick, how are you? Palei, right? Palei. What is that Filipino by any chance? Palei. I love that you gave the raccoon some dog biscuits. I'll remember the next time I have one in the backyard. Yeah, they like that stuff. They like anything. Raccoons will eat anything. They have no problem with that. Sony Lynn, how are you? Hello, good Sunday evening to you and Miss Marie. Miss Marie was just up here. She's in a cleaning mega mode right now, and who am I to stop her? Uh, she's in one of those moods, so that's fine. The house is always clean. I can't complain. She gets into her modes. And she's just got done talking with her mother. And I think Mommy Linda's watching. Hi, Mommy Linda, how are you? And they always laugh and have a wonderful time. And then when she gets in a good mood, out comes the cleaning stuff. I got to remember that in the future. I really do. Smoky Mountain family, we were thinking you were still in town for our last convo. I'm just talking about Mr. Joshi. Yes, I think so. I think Joshy's back in he's back in Georgia. All right, what did I miss here? Oh my God, it would jump way ahead from where I was. I appreciate you being here, by the way. Where did I leave off? Dorothy Patton. She got that spring clean, but yeah, she gets that like every other day, which is fine with me. I have no issues with that. Hopefully, you guys checked out the last video of the snowstorm we had. A little over 4 inches here at the cabin. Very nice to look at. In fact, this morning when I got up, I go outside, have my cup of coffee, and feed the birds. It was still exactly that way. The snow was still on the trees. But yesterday, when I went into downtown Pigeon Forget, the snow was all gone already. The sun had melted it and dried up. Figured that was quick. But when I came home, it was exactly the same because it's a little higher up here and it's just a little colder, I guess. But it finally disappeared by the end of today. It's gone because we went way up and drove around, got some good video. I was starting to put it all together. I got more to do. It's just I keep piling layer and layer of projects I've got to get done. I'm just trying to catch up. What if I understand press hold and control and the plus at the same time? Yeah, oh yeah, I know how to raise the font. It just I thought I had it where I wanted it, but it needed to be just a little bit bigger because I'm quite a ways. You could kind of see where I am, and the camera is actually a little closer than the TV screen is. Um, so I have to adjust it accordingly because if I'm sitting here doing other stuff, I don't need it quite as big. Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Hey, 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 Jeff and Joe and Miss Marie. And don't forget Timothy Turd. I didn't bring Timothy in. Timothy's in the car. He's the new addition. Timothy Turd. Turd. Timothy Turd. Ralph's in the room. Hi, Ralph. How are you? Webb's Webb. Good to see you. Jim Spencer. Hello, Jeff. Tootsie Buddy. Randall Hill, Alabama. Worked in the Steel City Oldsmobile. Excellent. Hojo, howdy, Jeff, Tootsie. I'm just trying to go through the ones that are pertinent. Rick Palilli. No, it's really Palilli. Where in Italy? Where would that have been from? Is that a Napolitano or Siciliano? Palilli. Interesting. I don't know. PB on the go. How are you, PB? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, I decided to because we got home at a reasonable hour. I really got to get upstairs, and we haven't done Sundays in a while because the last few Sundays we didn't get home till after 10:30 and later in some cases. So I said, oh, I was downloading the video I shot. I really got to go up there because I know people like the Sunday show, at least to chit chat, kind of say what's going on. And all right. So I did that. So when I'm done here, I'll go back downstairs and start editing again. I enjoy it. I got nothing better to do. Timothy, just Timmy Turd, Timothy Turd. Yes, Timothy Turd. Or Timmy for short. Timmy Turd. Let's see what's. Oh, we finally went over 6,000. Thank you for the congratulations from you guys. It's like 6:05. I just had the phone clicked up, and it's 6,005. Good. Finally made it over six. We'll see where we go from there. That took a while. It's basically I'm a one man pony show here, and Miss Marie comes and goes, because of her schedules. Simply Fee09, how you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Susan. How are you? It's my sister. How are you, Susan? Everything doing good? Yeah, everything's fine here. Same old, same old. Let's see what else is going on. D&T in Tennessee is here. I'll get to your comments later on while I'm downstairs. That's when I usually do that. I don't come up here unless I'm doing other computer work, because sometimes Miss Marie has the TV on and you can see the shape of the roof, and that comes all the way across and into here, so it's not very quiet. So I have to go downstairs where it's a lot quiet, more quiet. It has to be, especially when I'm busy. I need a little bit of quiet. So first floor is perfect for us. Grandfather says old country Sicily. Yeah, that's where all my people are from, Rick. Sicily, full 100% Siciliano. Um, Trying to think if there's anybody from anywhere else. I know we have relatives still over there, all over the place. Someday, I would like to fly over there and meet all of them. Cindy Lou, how are you? Cindy Lou Nelson, how are you, Cindy? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate that. A frame cabin. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's not built out of blocks or wood or stone. I mean, out of stone or anything. Um, it's a cabin. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's comfortable. Can't complain. Can't complain. Dean says, "Do you know Sophia Portillo?" No, I do not. I don't even know who that is. Susan, Grandpa was from Calabria. Isn't that in Sicily? Calabria? It's a little town. Thought it was Zinga. Zinga. Oh, from Golden Girls. Yes, yes. The little one. She was Italian, wasn't she? I think so. Mark Kasky. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you can join along. I always go out with your mind in mind, and that's the way. I go out, of course, to satisfy what I like to do, but then I always think about you guys. You're the passengers, and I said, "Wait, like, where do you want to go?" Okay, let's go up here. I put it all together, and hopefully you enjoy the videos. I got plenty more. I had over 2.5 hours of snow video, but I had to shrink it down to, what is it, 18, 19 minutes. It was hard to take some of that stuff out. Like today, the same thing. It was like, oh, what am I going to take out? What am I not going to? I mean, there's so many places I went yesterday and the day before, but I always overtake videos so that I have at least enough to pull from, and then splice it all in so that it works, just to make it interesting. Rick says, you and myself included, I have never been able to love to see. Yeah, it would be so sweet to go over there someday. Just to see if I can meet some of our peopleage. Now, whether or not they would greet me, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's not an A-frame. The cabin's on an A-frame. Standard cabin, but the top is almost the higher ceilings. This is the loft area. This is the loft, and if I'm pointing that way, it goes out that way. The house goes this way. This is the loft area, and then if you look over the edge, then there's the living room, downstairs, dining room, and that's over there. But this is where I built a little library for um, quiet, a little bit of peace and quiet. But the house it has a lot of up on the top here. It collects the sound because it's angled like that. So if you're downstairs and there's just a little noise, it comes right up here. When Miss Marie and I bought this place, this was a bedroom up here, and I didn't like that at all. We never used it at all. And I don't come up here that often, except pretty much to do this show and to come up and do some quiet time and reading. But that's not all the time. But it was a bedroom which we never went into, and I said enough of that nonsense. So I put, there's the leather couch over there, there's a chair over here. I put bookshelves in, and it's got all my books and all the things. It's more functional now because as a bedroom, no, I'm not going to come up here to sleep. Ah, no, it's definitely not. Thank you, DJI. Bobby Joyce, less than a month away until me and the wife get up there on our anniversary. Happy early anniversary. We really need to get away, South Georgia and work. Yeah, it's good to get away, isn't it? Buddy Wilkinson, hello, hello, hello. Congrats on 6,000. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully rescheduling postponing my trip in the near future. Meet you at the car wash. Okay, meet me at the car. You can always meet me at the coaster. I'm sliding in my chair. I'm shrinking again. I'm shrinking. Oh, too much. There. That's better. Okay, where did that go? Oh, right there. DT Tennessee TV's been terrible all day. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look at it. Jeff and Titsy Camping, the Corvette car show is coming this weekend. I'll go out and check it out. It wasn't last year. Wasn't very big. It wasn't. I wasn't impressed. And they charge $25 to get in. By the way, $25 to get in, and there weren't very many cars, so I was not impressed. I'll wait for the real show. I'll wait for the real deal stuff, the Rod show. Susie Q, me and my husband watched the raccoons on tour of the porch last night. They are so, yes, they are. Yeah, for those of you that missed that, I don't know if you caught the video, but what was that to Susie Q? I think that was 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. I was waiting for the snow. I was working. I was downstairs editing. Excuse me. And I decided to go out because I didn't climb into bed till about 4:30. Same thing with Miss Marie. And then I was up by, I want to say 9, could have been 8:30, and went right back out on the road again. I don't sleep a lot. I don't need to. I guess as you get older, you don't really need to sleep a lot. Oh, I understand, Susie. I try to read through the typos because I make them all the time. So I guess we make the similar mistakes. Randall Hill, how are ya? I spotted him. My mom thought he was fishing. I told him no, he was shirtless. Yeah, you saw. Did you see that? I don't know if anybody caught that. It's what do they call those? Oh God, what do they call that? It's when there's secret little things in videos. There's a Easter egg. Those Easter eggs. There was a guy bathing in the river yesterday. Bathing in the river. That water has to be in the 40s. It's free, and he was in there. If you look at it, you'll see him doing that. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Nerds on the go. Hey everyone, how are ya? Good to see you. Miss Marie caught it. Easter eggs. Larry Harvey, Randall, the water is cold in the summer. Yeah, it is cold in the summer. Can't imagine how cold. It had to be really ice bone chilling cold. But some people do what they do. Polar Bear Club. I wonder if he belongs to it or not. Could be. Could be. DGI building his immune system. It helps a lot. It helps break it down really quick. It can't help but build from there. You're already at the bottom. Your body's going into hypothermia or hypothermia. I think it's hypothermia. Right? Somebody will correct me. I'm sure of it. Nerds on the go. Ain't mountain photo. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to speak Tagalog, and I'm going, all right. It's part Tagalog, but now I got it. Nagan maganda gabi. Yeah, maganda gabi. Hello, how are you? ¿Cómo está? I caught that in the video. Easter egg. Yes, that's what they call them. Easter eggs. Nerds on the go. DJI, it was cool seeing you and Dano chatting randomly. Walked by them. Super nice people. Hopped in chat and you were there. Yeah, Dano told me he's coming up. Him and Jess will be up here. And I'm sure we'll meet again. We did last time they were here. Ain't no problem with that. Just I always got to let me know so that I don't, because if I'm way out of town, I can't make it back in time. Because I just get in the car, I fill it up and go. There's significant shrinkage, yes, like a turtle head. Don't you agree? Oh, Susie Q. Jeff, did you get my email? I haven't checked my email in the last day. I will check it. Did you send it to jeffreycharles55@yahoo.com? If so, I will find it. Been great with the snow coming. I made sure that I got ahead of everything. But then, of course, as soon as you turn around, got a price. There's a price tag back here. Bought a bunch of new shirts at Goat Coaster. If you come up this way, Goat Coaster has a new shipment of shirts. Yep, that was a price tag. I can feel it like rubbing on my neck. But I will check it. DJI, him and Jess are up there. Oh, okay. They're staying at the Christmas Inn. All right, I'll have to check my email because we're supposed to get together. Susie Q, yes, sir. Sunflower, how are you, Sunflower? Good to see you. Prairie Dogging. Northeast Georgia mountain folk. How cold was it in your area this morning? In the low 20s. I believe when I got up this morning, it was pretty early. It was 22, and bone chilling. Last night it was just as cold. It was down there around 20 or so all night long. And but it's supposed to warm up tomorrow. Now tonight's supposed to be kind of chilly, but then everything is starting to warm up to normal. I think this was the last storm. I don't think we're going to have any more snow or anything like that. But that could happen. You know that anything can happen up here in the mountains. It's been about 25 here now, and it's 45. Yeah, that sounds about right, DJI. Sounds about right. Dan the Mountain Man. It was 18 this morning when I got up. Ouch, that is cold. I know the heat was on last night. I didn't hear that furnace shut off. Jeff and Tootsie Camp says 19 here in North Carolina this morning. So, yeah, I would say probably early this morning was around that 18, 19, 20 degrees, somewhere in there. Susan says, sent your picture of you in kindergarten. Oh, my God. Mrs. Grell. I don't remember her. Did I piss her off? Probably did, like all my teachers. Susie Q, spring will be here. But yeah, I saw some buds out the other day, but I don't know what happened in this cold. I'm sure they probably got frostbite. Bobby George, 29 here in South Georgia. That's kind of chilly. Northeast Georgia mountain folk. It was 19 here this morning, 41 now. Dan the Mountain Man, it's 48 now. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Love the mountains. Love you, mean it. I didn't even have time to hook up my toy because it's right here. It's my new toys in the case. I haven't even had time to hook that up. I ordered another one, and one's going to stay in the car and one's going to stay up here. but I've got to get it hooked up. It's it's only so many hours in a day. 41 now. Dan the Mountain Man says there. Gary the Cable Guy. Hello, Jeff. How are you? 6 inches of snow Saturday morning. It's gone Sunday night. Yep, it's all gone now. It got nice, really pretty out. So I told Miss Marie, I said, why are we sitting in the house? Because I get up early and I get antsy, and I was doing stuff out in the car, checking my oil and doing all that stuff, cleaning up the decks. And I said, let's go. So we jumped in the car and we were gone. There's so much to see. Beautiful day. Man, Gatlinburg was packed. I got that video coming up too. I never expected Sunday that Gatlinburg would be as packed as it was today. It was just jammed full of people. I drove up. I expect, just cruise through, and then we were heading out. And we were heading up to Newfound Gap, but the gates are still closed. And that was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, it was at least 4 o'clock, and they weren't going to open it. I think because tonight was supposed to be cold, and they were afraid of ice. So that blew. So just like I told Mr. Marie goes, what are we going to do? I said, you fall back and regroup. There's so much to take videos of. It's crazy. There's so much to do, and we did. Just always have the cameras. I got 3 cameras going all the time now. 3 cameras. I'll try to fit 4, but the windshield is only so big. D&T Tennessee gonna step out. See his old lady. Thanks, DT. Love you. Jeff and Tutu. What's the new toy you showed me? Right? Yeah, I got another one on the way. It's supposed to be at the post office, but who knows? Who knows? PB on the go. What other Oculus games do you have besides Saints and Sinners? I've got World at War, Medal of Honor, World at War. I've got, I think it's called a Drop Dead Zone. Something about the gods. And then, is it Warplanes or Warbirds? That one, if you get queasy, you don't want to play that game. It took me a few minutes to get used to that, but you're flying in World War I planes, and they're either biplanes or they were unusually just a regular plane, and you're flying them. And they're very simple. Back in those days, basically it was a stick and a throttle. You push back, you pull back, push forward, and you have your rudders and stuff, and you fly and you shoot Germans out of the sky. But it takes a little getting used to, because you as soon as you take off, you're in for that roller coaster butterfly in the stomach thing, and you can turn these things around and loop around. And I figured out the key to not getting sick on that. I mean, there's a thing you got to do while you're in that. But Susan, you remember I used to go flying with Dad in the Cessnas, and you have to get used to that. Otherwise, you get sick real quick. But the game didn't make me sick. It was after a couple of minutes, I figured I got it. I figured it out, and I have fun playing that too. Isn't it great? PB, you got yours finally? I got trapped in the school the other night. It was the night before last, because last night I didn't play. Sometimes I come up here because Miss Maria downstairs, and I have enough room here that I map out with your little laser. You map out the area you're going to play in. I'm glad they put that in there, because on YouTube, if you look at some of these games, the other headsets don't have a barrier that you create where it is you're going to play, and it lets you know that you're stepping out of your zone. Because people run into TVs, they run into walls, they run into mantles, all the things they break in their house. And this gives you perimeters. As soon as you step out of it, you're out of the world, you're in your world. As soon as you step out of it, these other games, these cheaper ones, there's no barrier. So you think you're in it through your whole house, and you could really hurt yourself. But no, you step out, it's really funny. You step out of, you're back in your world, you back up, you're in that world. It's like you can walk in, walk out, and that's a savings grace. But I was in a school. Now, all this is supposed to be factual. The Saints and Sinners, it takes place in New Orleans, in the what do they call that? Oh God, my brain is dead. It's the area where Mardi Gras takes place. Brain dead. And but it's all abandoned, and there's cars that were burnt and upside down. So it's very realistic. The Quarter, the French Quarter, and there's a school there, and I needed medicine, I needed bandages, and I was running low on bullets. And you have to go into these buildings, and you got to go room by room, hallway by hallway, and some of it's really scary. It's some of it's really dark, and you have a flashlight, one of those shake flashlights, and you're looking around, and you can spot one of them, and they see you, and they come after you. You got to put it back on your chest, and then you either try to run away or you kill them. And it's very intense, very intense. Now you can play happy time games, you can play putt putt golf, you can play golf, you can go fishing, you do it. But no, I want the blood curdling stuff. But I you get a watch because you're looking at your hands and stuff. And I'm looking at my watch. I think I got 15 minutes left because it kind of counts you down on your watch. And I'm looking, I got about 15 minutes, and 15 minutes goes like that in those games. And I was still in the school on the third floor trying to find bullets because I knew they were up there, but you got to find them. There's all sorts of things you find. Also, and that you need them. You put them in your knapsack, you take them home, and you build things out of them, and then you go back out and scavenge some more. And I heard the bell ring. I go, oh, expletive. Oh, shh, and I the bell, and it's a dong, dong, like a church brass bell, and when that rings, you're SOL, because that means the sun is going down and they all come out. And I go, I can't stay in the building. You can't do, because they'll come in and they'll surround you. So I got to get outside. So I scrambled through the hallways and got downstairs, stepped outside, looked okay for a few seconds. I was able to cut a couple of heads off and stuff. I also find too, if I cut off their arms, they can't grab me. So, and I have my katana sometimes, and I'll slice their arms off so I can then just push them away by their head. But man, after I killed a few, they just started coming, just all directions, and they ate me. They ate my face, and you can hear your heart. You think you are there. Very intense. I highly recommend it. 6,000 still growing. Gary the Cable. Yes, thank you. I sure hope so. Webb's Web, the place I stayed in the end of April, just offered me an extra day for half price. Take it, take it, take it. So I grabbed it. I'm always good for an extra in the smoke. Yeah, why not? And it's going to be the same place, Ralph. It's nice up there. Gary the Cable Guy, they say hello. Sunflower. I would fall down the stairs playing. You would think you would, but you have your barriers set. And as soon as you step out of it, you're back in wherever it is. You're back in your house. If you're in your kitchen, you're in your kitchen. And you go, oh, okay, no problem. You back right in. It's amazing. You back in, and everything is the way it was, just like that. You step out, you're in reality. Pull back, you're in that world that fast. Very scary stuff, or fun. I mean, it could be fun. Um, you could be anywhere you want to be, and be there, and then step out. That's what's cool about it. If you tap on the headset twice, tap tap, it just it's gone. It puts it like in a pause mode, and you're right back in the room again. You see through the headset. So you just tap it, and you're back where you are. You can look around and see and pick up stuff, pick up a glass of water, stuff. Tap it twice, you're back in VR. Very intense. Let's see. Nerds on the go. Oh, let me see. There you are. Wed's Web. I don't blame you. We love it. Yeah, why not? French Quarter. Exactly. French Quarter. Thank you, DJ. I am brain dead. It's Sunday night. Give me a break. Stuff of the French Quarter is scary. And yeah, and the cool thing is, a lot of these zombies are still dressed in Mardi Gras attire, masks and things like that. and it's very intense because they're coming at you. Go, great, not bad enough you're dead, but you're wearing a mask, and you got to be careful. The ones that are wearing masks and stuff, you can't stab them in the head because the mask prevents it. So you've got to be able to take your knife and go up under their throat and do it that way. Makes you a better killer. Susan Lover. Good night, all. God bless. Thanks, Susan, for being here. Appreciate it. I played the Walking Dead game at Dave and Buster's. Loved it. Yeah, those games are good, but I guarantee you, once you drop a headset on, you're a whole nother world. It is all the senses. All of your senses are involved, from behind you all the way around. Your ears, your sense of smell, everything is alive. They aren't, but you are. Rick Sergent, how are you? Hello to all you from Ohio. PBO Noah, thanks for being. Have the Oculus yet? You're still waiting for it? I think you were debating, right? That's right. I don't have the Oculus yet. I got the little stupid little arrow. Maybe that makes it a little bit easier for me. Okay, I don't have the Oculus yet. Did not go as planned, so hopefully pick it up this week. Great, you're gonna love it, PB. In fact, you'll probably disappear for a week playing this thing. Very cool. David Fontaine. Sorry I'm late. Hello, don't worry about it. DJI had it covered. Now the both of you have it covered. How you doing tonight, David? How's the family doing? Webb's Web. Yes, same place, different cabin. It's the same floor plan as the other one, though. That's good. That was a nice one. Perfect for you and your wife. Perfect. Beautiful neighborhood to be in. Same street, same neighborhood area there. It's very nice up there. Beautiful views. You can't ask for more. Oh, the headset is without a doubt, Jeff. There's just nothing you can't explain it. I could show it to you, via the TV and stuff. Until you're immersed in it, you can't fathom how real everything is that you do, no matter what you do. If you're even ice skating or riding a bike or taking a car ride or whatever. And the cool thing is you can watch the movies through the headset. You can watch your favorite shows through the headset. You can even watch this program through the headset, and it makes it more fun. Troy Eversole, how are you? Hey, Jeffrey from Louisville, Kentucky, coming down on the 30th and 31st and April 1st this month. Those are good dates. Good dates. Any later, and you're going to have to deal with a lot of traffic because at the first, I believe the rod run is the 7th through the 9th. DJI, check out when Shades of the Past. I believe it's the weekend before that, but if you would please, I would appreciate that because I'm thinking Troy might be coming in at Shades of the Past. We'll see. If anybody's going to have the answer, DJI will have it. Crisco's Country Life, how are you, Crisco? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Susie Q, laugh out loud. I sent my husband to Walmart. He called me and forgot what I sent him there for. Yeah, that's why you got to make a little list and you stuff it in their pocket. I always try to make a list because Miss Marie she'll spout out, 4 or 5 different things for me to buy. When I get there, it never fails. 1 or 2 of them I cannot remember, and I'll stand there like some zombie. And I'm not kidding. I'll stand there holding the basket, and I'm looking around, going, "What the hell did she want me to get?" And I try to go through mentally all the aisles really fast, hoping that it'll trigger some sort of memory dead brain cell to come back to life. And it usually doesn't. I come home and she goes, "Well, did you get that?" "No, I didn't get that." And I get the look. And sometimes that look means you better get back in the car and go get it again. You know what I mean? Carry the Cable guy says, Susie Q, been there, done that. Yep, September 9th and 10th. Oh, that's interesting that they moved it away from the Rod Run. Isn't that right, DJI? Normally they're the week before the Rod Run, which is the 7th through the 9th of April, and this is going to be in September. That means basically you're going to have two Rod Runs because these guys come out, the Rodders come out with the Antiquers because they're all friends, they're all buds, and they come out together. So basically there'll be two Rod Runs this year. Count them. Two, one, two. Yes, they will be. Randall Hill says Susie Q. He probably got in the electronics section looking for an Oculus. They have Oculus. Forgot. Yeah, I get all dazzled. I start getting all shaky and everything just starts going quaking and stuff. Funny, when I first saw it, I knew nothing about it. It was in the store because they had the aisle next to where they had the Oculus. They have the PSVR, and I was thinking about it, and I said, man, if I get the PSVR, I've got to go get the new PS5, and then I got to get all the new games. So I said, I'm looking at dumping $1,000 or more into a toy, and I just can't do that. And I go, this is BS. I said, just to have a little entertainment. And then I started reading about the Oculus. And I go, oh, it doesn't have to be hooked up to anything. It just fits on your head. You can drive down the street with it. You could be driving down the street and see everything. Isn't that cool? I'm sure you get a ticket. DJI 7th through 9th Spring Rod Run. Yep. Fall Rod Run. When is the Fall Rod? Will that one be around Shades of the Past? I'm thinking maybe. Jeff and Tootsie Camping. Jeff, in a couple of weeks, it'll be our first year anniversary. When are we going to? I haven't even sent out the invitation. That's right, Patriot Park. Nobody goes there anymore. Like, remember, everybody used to go there. Nobody goes there anymore because they kind of deterred you from hanging out there. I don't know if anybody's caught on to that. They took away all the amenities and all that stuff. So pretty much people go elsewhere. That's all right. Suzuki, yep, probably right, Randall. He's like a kid in a can. Oh, yeah, definitely. You bring me around electronic equipment. Yeah, buddy, I'm happy. Fall Rod Run, September 15th through the 17th. So that puts it, let's see, 15th through the 17th. And you were telling me Shades of the Past is 9th through the 10th. So chances are they're going to be carrying over from the 9th all the way to the 17th. Yes, most likely. That's usually what happens. That's fun. So you get look forward to having two Rod Runs. It'll be just as fun. Ware Park is way better. Yeah, I agree. Ware Park is much better. Nicer place. It's just altogether a better place. And that's where we go there often. I drive in there, and it's a huge complex. It's not just. I always thought it was just this little park. You drive up, you park your car, get out. No, it takes up a whole bunch of acreage in the back there. They've got baseball fields, football fields, soccer fields, tennis. I go, wow, this place really goes back. It's a fun place to go. 3 weeks of Rod Run videos. Oh yes, I know you can't wait. Cindy Lou Who says. Yes, 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 yes. I enjoy it. I get to talk to a lot of these guys, look inside their cars and chit chat. Oh my! We can meet at Cades Cove. Only true people will. Yeah, that's a drive. I was out there yesterday too. I was out at Cades Cove. I was everywhere yesterday. I used almost a tank of gas. Richard Lightfoot, how are you? We have reservations to be up there May 1st through the 6th to celebrate me completing, it keeps moving, radiation treatment. It'll be real crowded yes, it will, Richard. May is, right in the thick of it, but it's a fun time. If you take the shortcuts that Miss Marie and I have provided you on Vacation Station TV on the playlist, look for shortcuts and use them as much as you want. I highly recommend it. It will get you around and save you a lot of aggravations. No doubt about it. Jeff says I'm supposed to run you the rod run because it happens in the morning. Remember, the guy told us last. Yes. Congratulations, Richard. Yes, congratulations to you, Richard. I'm sure you went through hell, and hopefully you're on the mend now. And you need a good break into the mountains because there's nothing healthier, nothing that'll help you out better than coming to the mountains and relaxing. Be nice if you could stay a few months up here. I think that you would recoup a heck of a lot better instead of going back to where you were. The mountains are very healing up here. Cades Cove is so nice. It takes a full day and a tank of gas. Yes, 11 miles. That takes sometimes 4 hours to go through. Nothing less, I would say 2.5 hours would be pushing it to go 11 miles. But I have seen it go for 3 and 4 hours. And that's not exaggerating. They even have a sign out there. So delays could be as much as 4 hours. Because it's just the line goes way out of Cades Cove all the way down. And people wait there forever. And you got to wait with your car running. Randy McGrew, how are you? How are you? How you doing? Gary the Cable Guy. So the next big event in the Smokies is a spring rod run. That is correct. There is a basket weaving contest and the clogging. Darn it, we just missed the clogging. That's right. It was the 11th and the 12th. And I missed it. I had my new clogging dress and everything. Yeah, and I missed it. I'm trying to figure out the best time to come down in the next 3 weeks. Anytime now. Anytime now. And you got time. Okay? You got, if you get down here, you'll have all next week. It won't be too bad. And then you'll start seeing more and more cars after that. But this now is the time. Snooze, you lose. The Truck Fest. That's right, a year ago. I'm looking forward to seeing those trucks again. I wonder if Charlie's coming down again. I know he's working on a new gig, a new job, so I don't know what his plans are. Elvis, thanks everyone. Still have 3 weeks to go, but doing well. I love, 3 months wouldn't it be good, Richard? Just 3 months, just kicking back here, rent a cab, or whatever, camping, get a tent or whatever it is that you're comfortable in, and just take in the mountain air. It is very healing here. Try to be somewhere near a stream. Flowing water is healthy, and a lot of it has to do with the white noise of the streams. That white noise is very relaxing. If you have any trouble sleeping, Richard, if you use white noise, it will help relax you. It really it puts you into a really good REM, and it relaxes your body. I use one every night, and I go deep. DJI says at least they have food in the middle of the campground. Jeff Titzkamp says the camp guy. Yes, rod run is fun. Rod run is great. I love it. A lot of locals get all bent out of shape, but that happens in any town I've ever been in. The locals go way back when. And they forget that way when there was nobody here and there were no grocery stores. You had Mel's little studio store down there, and you barely could get anything. And all the amenities are here. And if all the tourists left tomorrow, all those businesses would follow suit, shut down, and leave. So the good old days aren't as good as you think they are. It's just you only remember the good stuff. Jeff and Tootsie Camp. No, Elvis is not coming. Yeah, I know. Last time I talked, you wasn't sure of it, but I'm hoping. Yeah, he put on a great show. Always on the side of the street. Great video for us. Richard says, I do have trouble sleeping. We actually have reservations at Econo Lodge, Riverside. That's nice. And be on the Riverside. Excellent. Open the window. I do recommend, Richard, if you can't get a sound machine, and they do make them, and you can find them pretty much anywhere. If you have, and I'm assuming you're older. Is that true? You're old, maybe my age or so. If you can find an old radio, and you can get them cheap at I mean, they're everywhere. An old radio that tunes, I know that's people are freaking out on that. What do you mean tuning? What you mean it's on digital? No, that's the whole key, man. Um, if you can find one, you detune the radio. You bring it down to 88.5, way down on the far left, or you go to the far right. But far left has white noise, far right has pink noise, and you want white noise. Basically the stuff when a TV used to go off the air. Some of you might remember it would go. Psh, that's white noise. You want white noise. You want that sound that rushing water, and it puts you it puts you completely. Your REM state comes in quicker, deeper, and longer. You can also use it during the day, low volume levels, and it is very therapeutic. And this helped me out with my MS. It still does. I go to sleep at night with that on, and I go out like that. I can be asleep in a couple of minutes. I mean, deep, deep REM in just a couple of moments. Check it out. I highly recommend it. I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV. That's true. Coffee break. What else is going on? I'm trying to think. Haven't seen Rosie. She's due. Rosie is due to come out any day. As soon as it gets warm, I'll take videos of Rosie. Maybe, fingers crossed, she'll have babies. Wouldn't that be nice if Rosie had babies? Richard says, I'm 71 years young. So you're not much older than me, my friend. We'll definitely try the white noise. Yes, it works. Richard, you're going to go into a nice deep sleep. And it doesn't have to be loud. You have to be able to hear it. White noise. Pink noise doesn't allow you quite to relax as much. White noise puts you right out and leaves you there until your body is saying, okay, get up now. Jeff is actually caught up with chat. Yeah, that's rare, isn't it? I don't usually. Well, when I'm driving, I've got to keep talking because I can't reach over and thumb the thing without, taking my eyes off the road. DJI. Raccoons were so cute. 2:30 in the morning. Yes. They were out just a little while ago. I threw them some kibbies. Some kibbies. Anthony Acosta Peace. How are you? Oh, the thing just jumped again. Okay, there we go. I've been struggling with tinnitus and use a frequency generator to fall asleep. Very good. So at one time I had that and I never could figure out what that was. Tinnitus is a ringing in the ear. Tinnitus, some people call it tinnitus. It's a ringing in the ear. And the white noise, by the way, that's another thing. And I think it had to do with my MS. I don't know why the correlation between the two. But turning on that white noise, Anthony, canceled the ringing. Because white noise can't. Oh, that's another thing for you guys, you ladies and you guys. If you live in a noisy neighborhood or in a hotel where there's noise, get a white noise generator. You can find them. A lot of stores have them. Even Radio Shack had them. Alarm clocks. You can find a lot of inexpensive, cheap alarm clocks that have white noise built right into it. And it's just a chip. It's just a white noise chip. It's just detuned to a very low frequency of white. And you click it on and you adjust the volume to your liking, and you adjust it in the room. Like, let's say if there's a bunch of kids screaming or somebody's getting murdered or their head cut off next door, and you don't want to hear that, oh God, that gurgling blood stuff. You turn up the volume until you don't hear the screaming anymore. It works. You don't hear anything. Not a thing. But it does work. You turn it and you put the volume where you can't hear. They have all these really expensive headphones, Bose and all that. And you can buy noise canceling headphones. All you need is a cheap radio or one of these noise canceling alarm clocks. And it turns on, you put it right near your bed. You're out like a light. That's it. You don't hear any noise. You don't hear anything. You don't hear the zombie coming in through the door and attacking you in your bed either. But there's always pitfalls to everything. Yes, I love. PB on the go. Jeff, out of curiosity, when you had your radio station in Florida, what was What was for a second I was going, what? What was your genre? I'm still a man. My sex change went through successfully. I was Jeff Arena for so many years, but people said you look so much like a man. You really should have something done about that. No, my genre. Um, Changed them a few times. When I first bought the first one, it was, let me double check myself. It was top four, top 40, and it just was very poorly programmed. And I knew that it needed a change. So when I bought it, I turned it to, because at that time that's when Garth Brooks was moving up the charts. I turned it to country, that contemporary country, that sound, not the old country, because old country, that's your Hank Williams, that type of stuff, and there just wasn't enough interest or money to be made on that type of programming. So I did the contemporary country, and that did very well for a couple of years, and then that kind of went off because there were a few stations that had switched their format at roughly the same time, and it was very popular. Then it kind of lost its effect after a while, and then I went right after that. There was a big call because I had a lot of senior communities all around me, and there was that the my older than me, actually a little bit, 10 years and older than me at the time, because this is going back a few years. So I turned it to Music of Your Life, and that was good. And at that time, it was hard to find DJs who were interested in work. Everybody thought they were Howard Stern. At that time, Stern was in his heyday, and they thought they were all Howard Stern. And I explained there's only one Howard Stern, and you're not going to be that guy. He's already there, and they just want to be shock jocks, and you. The chances of that happening are slim to none, because if you think about it, how many Howard Sterns have there been since Howard Stern? None. None. You can't think of any of them. They don't last. It was one of those shot in the darks, and it clicked. But he's a nobody now for all intents and purposes. But he had his day. So I made it it wasn't Music of Your Life, which was a company, but it was that style music, more of the adult standards, and that was very successful. The pitfalls of that is all those people died. People like us died, just like we all die, and they reached their day, and they went into their 90s and then into the grave, and so my audience basically had died off. So then I changed it to news talk. So then my other station, when I picked up the other one, um, at that time there were no sports stations anywhere on the dial, and well, there was one out of Miami, and but they were too far away. So I changed. I had sports for a while, Prime Sports, and that did fairly well. It was a good format. It did very very well. When that died off after a few years, I decided to go back to the music, and I started to pick up on contemporary 40, uh, the newer music, but not the newest music, because I'd be competing with all the other people in Tampa and St. Petersburg. So I kept it where it was more of the hits, and that did really well. And then finally, news talk on both of them. When I finally sold them, they were both news talk. And being how I am, one was left, one was right. One was conservative, one was liberal. And I co-housed the radio stations, and that worked out well because I keep my eye on both my businesses that way. They were separate; they were in different places. I said, "No, I'm driving back and forth all the time." I said, "This is nonsense," because you don't have to be in a separate building. At that time, the laws were changed, and I could co-house. And I said, "This could save me a hell of a lot of money," and it did, and put them together, and that worked out very well. So um, they were news talk, and that did really well. And I had my show from 6 to 10 a.m. every day on both stations. I'd simulcast, and they were on 5 stations, coast to coast, and they went up and down Florida. Sherry Yates, hello, how are you? Hopefully, I gave you what you were looking for. Oh, where did that? Boy, they jumped up, jumped up, jumped up, jumped up. See, now I got behind. Now I got behind. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. James Johnson, how are you? Good evening. Good evening to Sherry Yates. Hello. Don't forget that thumbs up. Thank you. Anthony, hello, Northeast Georgia. Sherry saying hello. Lake Akins. Atkins or Akins? Hope I'm doing it right. How are you, Lake? Thank you for joining us. Jeff Campany for noise. Yes, noise. Anthony, Jefferita. Yes, yes, yes. Hi. Hi, fella. How are you? Cindy Lou, your raccoons are fun and cute. I have 3 here destructive. Yeah, they are destructive and climb my window screens. Yeah, they do that at night. Torment my dogs. Yeah, they are like that. I've got mine pretty well trained not to do that anymore. Food is the ultimate training device. Food does it. Don't ever feed them near your house. You don't feed them like on your deck because that's where they're going to congregate. You feed them off the deck away from the house, and that's where they'll congregate, where the food is. Loma Smith, how are you? Lorna. I'm sorry, Lorna. The R and the M melded with my glasses. I guess these prescriptions are worn out. I sure hope I find my other glasses. My round glasses. I had them on yesterday, and I got in the car today, and I didn't see them, so I don't know where they are. Hope I didn't drop them somewhere. Gary the Cable Guy. I used to listen to Wolfman Jack. Yes, that's going back a few years. Definitely going back a few years. Thank you, Anthony. I put mine thumb up. That's a lot of thumbs. Lake says, I used to listen to the Greaseman. Yes, he was fun. There were a lot of good jocks back then. And that's because radio had a mystique about it. I don't know how many of you can remember that when you heard a band play. I can't even tell you how many people called on the phone and they wanted to speak to the singer of that band. And I had to explain to them, they're not here. And they would get mad thinking I just was trying to blow them off. Like, get out. They're not here. This is a record. At the time it was records, spinning records on a turntable. And they really didn't believe it because they just didn't believe it. T and Me TV. Hey, how are you? Is this Tommy and Teresa tonight? I hope so. Anthony, I live in town next door to Modesto American Graffiti. How about that? That's very cool. DJ Tommy Teresa double heart hellos. Lake, I didn't know you were in radio. Oh yeah, I spent my whole career in radio and television. Yep, owned 2 radio stations, and been in radio and TV 37 years. I was the voice of Fox 51 up in the Gainesville area, all through that whole area for years. TV 51. Coming up next, Gilligan's Island. I used to do these readouts late at night, after midnight, going to read out who's coming up next. Join us for this show. Kind of the bumpers that you get when you're watching TV. And I did all that stuff and a lot of commercials. Thousands of TV and radio commercials. Thousands. I lost count. Car dealers, golf courses, hospitals. I mean, there's anything I wouldn't sell my voice or face for. Now nobody wants to even deal with me. Nobody. Hello, everybody. Gary the Cable Guy. Lorna. Oh, that jumped again. Thank you for Lorna Smith. Joe's wearing the glasses. They're in the cab. I don't know where I put my glasses. I know I wore them yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I came into the house with them. But if not, they're in the car, and they could be on the floor because I have a place for them. On my sun visors, I have all my glasses up there, and they're clip-ons. And I looked up there, and I go, I don't see them up there. So I don't know. I do stupid things sometimes. James Odell. Ever see the actual Pigeon Forge hammer? No, I haven't. Is there an actual Pigeon Forge hammer? I didn't know that. Lake says, wow, Gainesville, Georgia, or Florida. All the above. All the above. My My stations were simulcast all the way down. Ooh, almost to Miami. I had to stay out of Miami for FCC rules, and all the way to Orlando, and all the way to St. Petersburg, all the way up to Gainesville and Live Oak. Live Oak was like where my footprint. It's called a footprint, and it's just picture a circle, but it's not actually a perfect circle because you have to stay out of other people's territory, and it covered. Just take a big circle, almost the whole center, north, and part of South Florida. At any given time, at the quarter hour, at any given, look at a clock, quarter hours be 15, 30, 45, 55. The top. At any given quarter hour during my show, there'd be 2.2 minutes. And that's according to Arbitron. And that went on for years and years and years and years. Teamy TV, howdy, Jeff and Tootsie, Dan the Man Web. It's good to see you, Tommy. When are you coming up here again? When are we going out to eat? Like our dog likes to chew glasses. Oh, God. The raccoons used to steal my glasses right off my face. I have to make sure I put them in a pocket or put them away because they would pull it and then run away with them on their face. They would have them in the hands and they'd run away. I hated that because they'd always get back and they were beat up good. Maybe they sell them at Walmart. Oh, they do. You mean the sound machines? Absolutely. In the alarm clock area in electronics, they have them. And some of them are really tiny. I mean, it's not a big thing. It's just a little alarm clock. And on the top there, they'll have these little noise cancellation. They'll have ocean, wind, lake, dripping faucet, farting, burping, all these noises that you can put in there. Imagine having a clock that farted all night long. TV. As soon as we get some work out of the way. No, those aren't the ones. My round pullback glasses. I can't find them.
I know.
And I look through the house, so I'm thinking they could. I'm hoping they're in the car under the seat, or when I got out, they're gone because I can't remember.
Probably I put it in the basement.
You put it in the dungeon? Oh no, Miss Bree looks well worn out right now. She's got that ravaged look.
I can't show myself
anymore. No, I wouldn't either. People would be scared. I'm scared. It's the crazy. Do you remember the movie Ring? That's what she looks like. Remember the lady went and she would remember that the fast moving stuff.
Yeah, but hello everybody.
Hello everybody from Miss Bree. She's a mess. She's clean. You still cleaning? Hey, you missed a spot, honey.
Huh?
You miss love, you mean it.
Where?
I don't know. You didn't clean up here. I clean up here. See, all I have to do is say you missed a spot. Out comes the broom and the cleaning stuff. Oh, God. That's my way. Jeff and Tootsie, it was the hammer that came down. I don't know anything about, but I see the guy. When you leave Gatlinburg, there's a guy with a hammer in his hand, a big hammer, and he's swinging. I go, all right, guy kind of looks like Paul Bunyan, but it's probably Bud Bunyan. And I don't know, what is it that he's doing with the hammer? I don't know. Miss Marie's doing, yeah, she's always been. Did you do the blankets?
Yeah.
Okay, she's doing the blankets.
It's about to get done.
All right, did you make sure you put Downy in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I always run an extra rinse and spin cycle and just put the Downy in after it starts.
Oh, really?
Yes, it makes
I put it together.
Oh, no.
You didn't tell me.
I'm telling you now. Vinny, how are you, Vinny? Going to have a cold weather. Yeah, it's definitely chilly out. No, I don't think it's good. Leg says we have a lot of squirrels outside, and I feed them corn every day. That's why you have a lot of squirrels outside, because you're feeding them corn. Vinny.
It's buffering.
It's buffering? Why is it buffering?
Not anymore.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate you being here. Jeff and Tootsie. Oh, what was said wrong? Nothing. Nothing said. Nothing. Nobody said anything wrong. buffering. It's spinning. We're back now. I don't know because Miss Marie probably turned on the phone. Probably if I turn my stupid phone off, it's eating up the Wi-Fi. Okay, turn mine off. Mine's off now. Zeke Smith, good night. Gotta go. Thank you, Zeke. Appreciate you being here. Mermaid Princess, hello. Anthony Acosta Pace, how are you? PB on the go. I don't even know what time it is. 9:30? I didn't set this clock here. Oops, I got to do that. That one still says 8:30. I got to do that. See, I didn't even come up here. I only come up here to do the show with you guys and read. And this is a warm up here. Nice and warm. Mermaid Princess. Oh, Charlie Bover. We were talking about you, Charlie. Elvis is in the house. Jeff and Marie, how are you? Jeff Camp. It's Charlie. We know who it is, Charlie Bover. That's Elvis is in the house. We were wondering if you were going to come down for the Rod Run this year. We were hoping. There's people chanting in the street right now, going, Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. Yes. Vinny says, what speed of internet do you have? The slowest possible on planet. It's supposed to be good. I mean, I pay for internet, but Vinny, the problem is they haven't put any fiber optics up here. So they're still using copper cable. They're charging me for fiber, but I'm not getting that speed. You can only pump so much crap through a cable, through a coaxial cable. They're never going to get it up here. I'll be long dead and gone bug food by the time they run any fiber optics up here. Lake says, actually, there are lots of squirrels in the neighborhood. I'd like to add to the neighborhood. But yeah, they're fine. They're just rats with fuzzy tails. Jeff and we want Elvis to come. We'd love to have Elvis come to the Rod Run. It'd be so nice if you made it, Charlie. And I understand you may not be able to, but just know that we do want you there. It's always a lot of fun to watch you do your thing, your Elvis thing. Jim Spencer saying, "What's up, Charlie?" Yeah, we'd love to. He brings a whole new page to the Rod Run. Nobody ever did it before. And Charlie comes along, Vacation Station TV. All of a sudden, we're out there and people are jumping out of their cars, taking pictures of Elvis at the Rod Run. I mean, what more could you want? Right? Oh, well, there we are. All right, I think I'm done. I got to get some more stuff done. I had fun with you tonight. And probably Miss Marie's going to need help with the laundry, taking the stuff out. And I want to finish up editing before it gets too late. Tony Isaac, how much snow do you have? A little over 4 inches here, Tony. A little over 4 inches. And a little bit more up in Gatlinburg and the higher elevations. It was a little bit more, but I'm glad it wasn't any more than that. If it started approaching the 6 and 8, there would have been some problems for sure. We were prepared for the power to go out. Totally ready for it. I mean, everything was prepared, and I'm glad it didn't happen. Lake said Elvis is not able to get to the time off the Burger King. Yes, Mermaid Princess. Sorry it was late. I had to live up at good night, Jeff and Miss Marie. No problem, Mermaid. No problem at all. I'll try to go earlier next week. It really depends on our schedules and Miss Marie too, because sometimes she's got to work different days. But I had a lot of fun with you guys tonight. And Miss Marie's still cleaning. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the new videos. I got more videos coming up. And of course, Miss Marie and I will see you again very, very soon. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.